Join me as I make holiday jam, a delicious cranberry strawberry jam. Welcome to White Shadow Fare. Make it homemade and make it with love. In a large pot over medium heat, you're going to add 4 pounds of strawberries. I used 4 pounds of frozen strawberries. They're just cheaper that way. Then on top of the strawberries, you're going to add 4 cups of sugar. And you're going to let this begin to melt. Cranberries are only available October through December, so stock up on them early. There are so many great recipes to make. Go through your cranberries. You're going to rinse them and remove any rotten cranberries. In here I'm showing you that some of them might look okay, but this one's like a little water balloon, so you really need to pick through them. There's always a couple in each bag that are going to need to be thrown out. Once you have 4 pounds of cranberries added, you're going to give that a good stir, and you're going to keep the lid on so that it keeps warm. So every time you give it a stir, every couple of minutes, just add the lid. The juice of 1 lemon. Continue to stir, and it seems like a lot of fruit, but as it starts to cook, you will notice that it shrinks down. This does take a little bit of time. It's going to take you probably a couple of hours to completely do this. And you can can it, you can freeze it, or you can just put it in the refrigerator, but it makes a fantastic gift. Once it's heated up fairly well, you're going to either use a blender or an immersion blender, but just be so careful because this is extremely hot liquid and it will get a little bit foamy, but don't worry about that. That foam will cook away. Continue to cook your berries over medium heat, but at this point you can leave the lid off. And you're going to bring this to a rolling boil. So that just simply means that it needs to be boiling, and every time you stir it, it continues to boil. So if you stir it and it stops and it takes a couple of seconds for it to come up to a boil, that is not a rolling boil. And this slow cooking time is going to thicken your jam. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out. Look at how beautiful and red this is. Now, the cranberries give it such a tart flavor, and I really enjoy that. But if you don't love a super tart flavor, you can add more sugar. And to make holiday jam, you're going to add 1 to 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground cloves, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of allspice. And it gives us this great holiday feeling in the background. I made half a batch that was holiday jam, and the other half I just left as strawberry cranberry jam because that's how I really prefer it. Now here we're getting close to that rolling boil. You can see it's boiling pretty good, and when I stir it, it just continues to go. So now it is time, and I am canning mine because I would like it to last. I've made 3 batches of this so far this year. Last year I made 2 batches and I ran out of jam by early summer, so I wanted to make sure that I had enough. I just really love the tart flavor. It goes great on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Then you are going to debubble your jars. They need to be 1/4 of an inch headspace. Wipe off the rims with a little bit of vinegar and hot water. Put a cap on, and then you're going to put the rims on finger tight. You're making this and you're freezing it. Put it in containers and freeze it and pull it out when you're ready. If you're going to just gift it to people at the holidays, you can make it a week in advance, keep it in your refrigerator, and hand it to people. They would love it. And the red color is so ruby red and beautiful. Don't forget, add those spices if you want it to have that Christmas feel, and it would make a fantastic gift. And as I said, it makes the best peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Thank you for joining me at White Shadow Fare.